See here, I would try to give you a brief view of Mapleson circuit, and there are lots of mnemonics lying around in YouTube and elsewhere. So I'm not going into mnemonics, but here I would try to give you understanding by which you can, if directly encounter the question in exam, and even if not revise this topic, you would be able to answer. See, what is the function of reservoir? Reservoir is when special circumstances arises, uh, it will provide the oxygen. Fine. So what we can do, normally this fresh gas flow was providing oxygen, but now if patient requires excess oxygen, then this negative pressure would be created, and this would provide more oxygen for the time being, and then it would again provide the patient the required oxygen. And in the meantime, when again the supply is developed, then this oxygen from this pipe will go into this bag and directly also, and then this will again be reserved. So up till now you have understood what is the function of reservoir. Now the second most important thing, adjustable pressure relief valve. Why is it so? It is so because if, see, these are all mechanical equipments, if pressure increased somewhat here, then this pressure relief valve will open and will not increase the pressure to the patient here. So the excess pressure would went out through this valve, and in this way all individual would be safe here. So when the initial Mapleson was being devised, then see, there was not much advancement in techniques and all. So this fresh gas flow that was there, it used to be intermittent, and they were not able to maintain it continuously. So they had to, first what they did was, first they, and also think that air, if something is coming from somewhere, so it would be like this only, and then in the intervening space we would apply the things. Like for example, see, for example, if you are devising uh, Mapleson circuit for the first time, see like that, what you would do, you would see that, okay, fine, we have a pipe and it is connected to the patient. So we are facing problem regarding pressure valve. Okay, we'll fit it here, and we are facing regarding reservoir, we will fit it here. So initially in this way Mapleson A would have been devised, but now with period of time people would have noticed the inefficiencies, and so what they thought was, why we bring fresh gas flow through this number of pathway, because larger the pathway, then greater would be the losses here, somewhere some pores would be there. So what they did, okay, fine, let the bag be remain there and be used in special circumstances, and let us provide the fresh gas flow here, so that it directly reaches the patient, and we will provide the adjustable pressure valve here, so that if excess pressure is applied, the air immediately goes through. So there would be limited use of all these circuit, and fine, this would have been a very good trade-off. And now the when system is designed, it is designed in a special way. So now you have the ambi bag if periphery corrugated to here, and then the fresh gas flow, both are to the close to the patient. Now what happens in Mapleson C? Now they have again noticed that this whole equipment was very heavy, so they were not able to transport. So what did they did? They mm, cut out the excess part. See, corrugation is here in excess. It is just for suitability for the patients and the relatives that can apply their pressure here. So uh, so therefore corrugation was removed in circuit C. But now we come on to the Mapleson D. Now in Mapleson D, it was seen that fine. Why not uh, put the adjustable pressure relief valve distally and the reservoir bag distally, because they are seldomly being used. See, with the advancement in technology, now fresh gas flow can be better regulated. Now, when it can be better regulated and the patient would be in better supply of oxygen, so and fluctuations have become very less. Now, earlier, for example, this would have been the fluctuation of oxygen, but now there is a continuous static supply. So then the standby system that we have, it can be placed distally because it's there is not much use of it. So, and also for cleanliness purposes, it is easier to clean it from here and let the all the pathways, that is oxygen supply, be working here. So in Mapleson D circuit, you have to remember that the all the other equipments that are accessory are they are in the distal end. Now again, what I said was that we have, with the advancement in technology, pressure was being provided consistently and there was no uh, neither excess nor deficient of air. So what they thought of, why should we have this altogether, so let us remove all those things. So in Mapleson E, they removed all those things. Now again, now in Mapleson F, what they did, see, the adjustable pressure valve was needed because if what if there was excess supply, but what if we control the excess supply somewhere in the tube, wherever there is the uh, supply of oxygen is being given, rather than separate providing it separately on each Mapleson, there can be a whole wall for a single room where the pipe is coming. So let us remove that part, and therefore in the latest F version, what we have, we don't have APL. Now, what are the accessory names agar, that are being given? Now, for Mapleson A, you should remember that gills lack, and there is lacking. There is a lot of backwardness in this word, in these words. So Mapleson A belongs to these. Now Mapleson B uh, is this one. Now this one again has become obsolete because it just was just a modification of A, just pushing the uh, fresh gas flow near the patient. Now therefore it has become obsolete. Now type C. Now type C is obsolete. It is not being used now, but it is being used in emergency situation. For example, at the site of injury, at the road traffic accident sites, what they can do, because there already is some heavy things associated with it. So we want uh, something that is light. So here we have still being used in Mapleson. If you have watched the Jawan movie, they had used ambu bag in that. So when was it was being done in emergency situation because of easy transportability. Now bean. Now bean is for the D. In D, we have to remember that it is die. That is both are at different places. Two. I mean that bag and APL on the one side and fresh gas flow, and for the patient on the other side. So Bain circuit, it is also known as Bain circuit. So D is Bain. And Ayers and Jackson Rees is for E and F. Jackson, it has son in it. So son, that is for pediatric patient. And Ayers teeth is for the, when you speak I, so the sound of E also comes there. So it is here. Now Bain. Bain have four letters. Four letters. So four letters is equal to D.